Good afternoon, everyone, especially Dr. Burnham. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Andrea Galabeas, and I'm going to be taking time to talk about how I plan on helping our English language learners inside and outside the classroom. Being able to include all students, that includes ALs, English language learners, special needs, ADHD, ADD, and others, is a great reward. Various cultures coming together with a wide variety of learning styles can seem impossible and stressful. Everyone that walks through the doors plays a vital role in the learning process. As educators, our biggest role is to become a mentor role model while enabling the young minds to broaden based on their individual backgrounds, interests, and diverse learning styles. Being able to establish transparency with your students from the beginning will open up the opportunity of closing the gaps of our students, and the learning will flourish subconsciously without them realizing it. The students are in the classroom between 8 to 9 hours a day. It plays a huge role in their education formation. If the class is not providing the necessary needs, the students will take advantage of their title as English learners and find ways to get away from that class. Some beneficial conditions are establishing inclusion, how it relates to the students, being positive and inviting, boosting the meanings of the content, and fostering confidence levels. Once the environment is established, the students will begin to feel good and welcomed, and their ignition of their brain activity will be ready to begin learning. So they're going to be excited to learn, despite the topics at hand. It can be the most boring subject, but when the students feel good in their environment, the learning flashlight shines brighter. The following strategies are just a rough idea of what can be used for the cultural responsive class. Beginning on the right path, take time to learn about your students. Do mock interviews with each other, include related word problems, use student lingo so they can know that you're on their level while introducing new content. Have different class starting, exploring the lessons, which will be rewards at the end. Encourage student ideas, to have the students bring ideas. Explore with experiments in the class. Establish cooperative groups. Have problem-based scenarios. And most importantly, involve the families and take home letters so they can take home to their parents. Besides using the strategies that I've already mentioned, the ones that I love the best are truly have been to have a culturally responsive class is being able to teach the language skills throughout the curriculum. When we include the whole class, not just the few, the English learner students don't feel targeted or isolated, and both sides of the students are learning about each other. Once the students know they are not being targeted, the emphasis of the productive language begins to move forward towards mastery level. This can be done by utilizing many modalities of differentiation. This can be done with writing, talking, or presentations, anything. And with the students can help each other without judgment, the class can move forward together. So please do not be afraid. That is the last thing they want to have happen, because they're looking forward to the teacher to help them in their journey of learning. The importance of the cultures and diversity is vital in the environment. They want to be included and not be judged. We have dealt with all types of racism and violence, and we should find ways to help everyone's life a lot easier, no matter their backgrounds. We are judged on our religion and so much other things in life, and education is one thing that we do deserve the most. No one can take our education away. The biggest factors we can promote multiculturalism is by getting to know one another, having good communication, practicing cultural sensitivity, and incorporating diversity aspects in the lessons. When the English language learners see genuine effort from everyone. They become empathetic, they gain better understanding of the people around them, and they become confident in speaking about themselves and with others. Now, how are we going to support their needs? Everyone in the class, including the teacher, always needs help or assistance. It begins with the small things like needing a piece of paper, or to the biggest thing, trying to break apart a fight. And so we all need the help sometimes. With many techniques that can be utilized, the most important techniques include using visual aids, having more group work, utilizing the ESL teacher, and letting them have their quiet time, because they're trying to reorganize their thoughts. And so when you have to reteach the topic, but also respect their culture while they're learning at the same time as you are. By allowing these opportunities, the students can develop some fun learning along the way. By allowing these opportunities, the students can develop their conversation and academic language proficiency that promotes the discussions and activity participation. Finally, how are we going to involve our family and the home administration, everyone, to be on the same page? So, like they say, it takes a village to raise a family, and that is our goal. We want to include everyone, family, friends, teachers, administration, whoever comes into play in this child's education information, we are going to include. So some ways we can do that is by building relationships with the teacher, with the students and the families, because that is a vital role in the formation, especially with the student in a new environment. So when the parents are aware of their child's progress, their families are more open to communicating with the school, and so they are more open to any activities that happen on school grounds. And so with this information, they're able to be more with the school and just be open to giving feedback when needed and not needed. So any communication together is a great opportunity to work together. If we use any type of communication resource, email, phone call, the students' letters, anything to help each other get through this education formation. Thank you so much, and I look forward to hearing from you if you have any questions. Thank you.